folks, how's it going? Dr. Spin. I got another showdown for you guys. 2 albums by artists you may or may not have heard of, but should definitely check out, especially this one, because on this side I've got Asgier Trausti's Dirgo I Dugafon versus Jack White's No Name. No Name is the most recent release from Jack White, the creator of the Seven Nation Army lick, and it's a return to form from him. Most people will agree with that. Kind of back to the punk blues music that really defined him as a lead singer of the White Stripes is a great example of that. I want to take this, of course, and compare it over here to Asgier Trausti's debut album, which, if you look at the numbers, it's one of the most popular Icelandic albums ever created. If you talk to Icelandic people, I've not talked to many, but if you're just talking about the, statistically speaking, this could be maybe their Dark Side of the Moon for just the current, contemporary Icelandic culture. So this is a very difficult choice that's made more difficult by sort of the stylistic differences between these two guys. Of course, there's more in common between these two albums than is different. It's not like I'm comparing like a African drum ensemble album to an Indian, raga. They share the same 12 notes, but the application of those 12 notes is radically different. One of the most common things I've seen people say about this Jack White album is this Jack White being Jack White. It's kind of a ham-fisted aggressive style, but that has so much songwriting nuance and so much kind of internal expressiveness. It really fills a hole in my listening that I kind of almost didn't know that I have. And Dirgo I Dugafon in comparison is very almost orchestral or symphonic in its approach, and it accesses a wider dynamic range and therefore emotional range, I think, than Jack White's album. So on the basis of that, I'm going to have to go with this Asgier Trausti album. But Jack White's definitely going to get a save, and he's going to show up in the finals and probably do pretty well. So keep your eyes open for that. Agree or disagree? Well, sound off below. Then head over to my YouTube channel, where I've got lots of posts on independent artists and classic album reviews and deep dives on hidden gems.